My name's Alex Croom and I'm Keeper of Archaeology, which just means I look after the archaeology collections. The first object we're going to look at is this fragment of a building inscription. The intriguing thing about this particular one is that final line there, from the ground up, of a bathhouse. Many years after we found this fragment, we did actually find the site of the Roman bathhouse at Segedunum itself, and we found that it was built on a sort of a slope on top of a valley, and the first bathhouse built there actually started sliding down the side of the hill. The wall started coming away, so this may actually be when they had to rebuild the bathhouse. The second object is this portable little shrine made out of lead. It's a small little alcove which has two doors which fitted into the little loops here, and then inside you've got a little cut-out figure of a god. This is a sort of everyday religion, but showing that people were interested in having the gods on their side. A number of other shrines have been found, but this is the only one that's still got its little doors. The third objects on the list are throwing stones. These will have been made by the soldiers actually in the forts. They can actually just be used as hand throwing stones, where you can stand on the top of the rampart of the fort wall and throw these down on anyone trying to attack you. You should bring people to come and see these, because there's nowhere else where you're going to see quite so many all on display in one place. Our fourth object is this stone toilet seat. We think it probably came from a building that's been identified as a hospital. This had been one of the few buildings inside the fort that would have had a multi-seater toilet. The thought of using a toilet in midwinter in Wall's End in an unheated room made out of stone, you just wonder why. There's very few places in this country where you'll see a stone toilet seat like this, so it's definitely worth coming to see it and just thinking what life would have been like if you were a Roman. Our final object is Hadrian's Wall, but not any bit of Hadrian's Wall, it's the collapsed section of Hadrian's Wall. This section of wall just outside the fort at Segedunum had to cross a small little valley which had a stream going through it, but bringing water through the wall meant that you were building up problems for you if you didn't maintain the water supply. And the Romans obviously didn't, because we have evidence this section of wall collapsed on 5 different occasions. This is just such an exciting section of Hadrian's Wall. It's the best bit to come and see. The objects inside the museum help to tell the story of the site, but the actual remains themselves are the real important bits.